Hi there, thanks for stopping by. It's strawberry season, so that means I have several strawberry dessert recipes for you. So follow along, let's get started. Okay, these are the ingredients that we need. 1 pie crust that has been prepared and cooled, and we need 5 cups of sliced strawberries, 1/4 cup or 4 tablespoons of cornstarch, 1 cup of sugar, and 1 teaspoon of vanilla. Now, let me show you how you can make a simple egg slicer into a strawberry slicer. It's so simple and it makes your slices nice and even. That saves you a lot of time slicing. Okay, now that should equal our 5 cups here. All right, so let's go ahead and get started preparing them. Okay, I'll start by putting about 2 cups of our strawberries into the pan, and then I'll mash them. That's good. Now I will add the cornstarch and the sugar. I'm going to stir in the cornstarch first. All right, now I'll add the sugar and turn on the burner. This is the glaze, and what we're looking for is for the sugar to dissolve and the glaze to become thick enough for our pie. So we'll stir occasionally. It'll be about 5 minutes. I have the burner on like a medium temperature. In order for cornstarch to work, I think we've talked about this before, but it needs to come to a higher temperature, enough to like boil, and then you turn it down and let it simmer, and that's when it thickens. Okay, we'll come back when it's thickened. See, as you can see, it has gotten pretty thick. So I'll now go ahead and shut off the burner and add the vanilla, about 1 teaspoon or so. And then I'll mix that in. We'll let it cool, and then we'll add it to the other strawberries, or add the other strawberries to this. Okay, while we're waiting for the strawberries to chill, we will go ahead and make our homemade whipped cream. And we just need 1½ cup of heavy whipping cream, 1 teaspoon of vanilla, and 1/2 cup of powdered sugar. So we'll go ahead and mix that up. And vanilla. We'll start off whipping slow, and then we will crank it up. And we'll beat until it is like a Cool Whip consistency. Okay, our glaze is cool, so now we will add the rest of the strawberries. And then we'll just mix that in well. Okay, now we'll bring over our pie crust and pour it in. Okay, now we'll top it with our whipped cream. You could absolutely just use like a box of Cool Whip or a container of Cool Whip, or you could just serve it without. I like it to just go all the way over to the edge, and then just make some peaks. Then I have a couple strawberries that I sliced just for decoration on top here. Okay, there we have it. We'll chill it for about 2 hours before we slice into it. Our strawberry pie is done, and it's delicious. A very simple recipe. You're going to want this one. And one of our very favorites, strawberry shortcake. We make it at least once a year, but we have company coming tomorrow, so I'm doubling the batch. So we'll go ahead and get started. I'll show you what we need. Okay, these are the ingredients that we need. We need 2 1/3 cup of baking mix, Bisquick or Jiffy. I have a homemade mix that I made quite some time ago. I'll have the link down below if you want to check that out. We will need 1/2 cup of milk, 3 tablespoons of sugar, and 3 tablespoons of melted butter. I'm doubling the recipe, so I have double of everything, so don't let that throw you off. So, and then we will need our strawberries, however many strawberries you want. I have about 3 pounds, and then I've added about a cup of sugar to it, and then I'll set that aside, let that sweat, let the juices and the sugar interact, and then I'll put it in the fridge. So in the meantime, we'll go ahead and put these ingredients together. Our baking mix, our butter, our milk, and our sugar. And now just go ahead and stir that until it forms into a soft ball. And then I'm going to go ahead and put it in a 9x13 pan. I've got that greased and ready. I usually make little shortcakes, but when I have quite a few coming, it's easier to just do it in a 9x13. I don't want to overwork the dough, but just get everything mixed. All right, then I'll just dump it in here. My mom used to always buy those little round discs, I think like a mini angel food cake or something like that. And I've made strawberry shortcake with angel food. There's so many different things that you can use as the bottom. We prefer this kind of shortbread or shortcake. More of an old-fashioned shortcake. Okay, it's ready now to go into the oven that has been preheated for 30 to 35 minutes. We'll come back when it's done. Okay, our shortcake is done and cooled. I'm gonna go ahead and scoop some up. Break it open a little bit here. Now we'll put some of those berries on. And of course, we need some whipped cream. Delicious summer and strawberry shortcake. Try this recipe for the shortcake. You won't be disappointed. Okay, another favorite of ours is strawberry pizza, or fruit pizza we call it. And it's very simple to put together. So I'll show you what we need. Okay, these are the simple ingredients that we need. First of all, the cookie part, the crust, is just a sugar cookie dough that you can find in the refrigerator section at the grocery store. I've been making this for about 30 years and this is all I've ever used. You could use a homemade sugar cookie dough. And then we will mix together 8 ounces of cream cheese that is softened and a 1/2 cup of powdered sugar. And then once that's mixed together, we'll add 2 tablespoons of heavy cream, 1 teaspoon of vanilla, and then that's what we will spread. That will be like the frosting, and then we'll just top it with whatever fruits you like. I have done peaches before. You can actually do just about anything. You can do all strawberry, but I think it's nice to have a variety. So yeah, we'll go ahead and put it together. I have a greased pan here, and then I greased a baggie, and it's easiest to spread it out like this. So pardon the noise. Okay, it's ready to go in a 350 oven for about 10 or 12 minutes, just until it's lightly brown. Okay, while that is in the oven, we'll go ahead and mix the cream cheese and sugar. Okay, now we'll add the heavy cream, about 2 tablespoons. And the vanilla, about a teaspoon. Okay, that's all ready. As soon as the crust comes out and cools off, we're ready to spread. Okay, our fruit pizza crust is ready and it's cooled. Now we will put on our frosting and we'll spread that out. It's been in the fridge, so it's quite cold. Let me see if I can spread it with a knife a little easier. I've already made regular sugar cookies, and everyone can put on their own toppings as they wish. That was fun. We did that for a mother-daughter banquet. Yep, this is one of those recipes you can just kind of make your own. Now it's time to be creative. Okay, I think that's all I'm going to put on. Make it decorative, or like I said, just randomly put them on. So this is great dessert. Hope you'll try the recipe. Super easy. Delicious strawberry desserts. What is your favorite strawberry dessert? Please let me know in the comments. Like and subscribe. Check out the recipe and instructions down below, and come back again for more videos. Bye now. Corn syrup and, not corn syrup. Shoot. Crunchy edge. It'll soften up once we get the frosting on and the veggies. Now it's time to be creative. But, oops, wrong way. You can also just kind of put them jumbled up there too. Do you think we need more whipped cream than that?
Yeah, I think we do. Let me see if I can help you with that. Oh, wait a minute. I think that's enough. Don't you?